Okay, so with the Grammys coming up tomorrow, February 2nd, I wanted to do a quick awards prediction. Since 2024 was one of the better years for music in recent history, the categories for once actually reflected that quality, so this may be a little bit difficult. I'm only going to do the big four categories, so that's Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best New Artist. Starting with Record of the Year, I would want it to go to either Chappell Roan or Kendrick Lamar. Good Luck Babe is a masterclass in songs as stories and should be acknowledged as such, and Kendrick's pen throughout 2024 was extremely lethal, but it was definitely at its sharpest with Not Like Us. I wouldn't be surprised if the Academy played it safe and gave it to either the Beatles or Billie Eilish though. I don't really see it for anyone else that was nominated on the list, but out of my aforementioned two, Lamar or Roan, I'm leaning more towards Roan. Song of the Year should definitely just go to Not Like Us, hands down. I'm sorry. Fortnite and a bar song may have held the #1 spots longer, but Not Like Us was just a cultural phenomenon. His Juneteenth pop out really proved that. And if it isn't going to go to Kendrick, I definitely would want it to go to the Gaga/Bruno Power Hour or Chappell Roan, but my money is definitely on Kendrick. Best New Artist, Chappell Roan or Sabrina Carpenter. Chappell's meteoric rise in 2024 was unparalleled, and the fact that she only released one song last year and that caused her entire back catalog to enter mainstream pop is insane to me. With Carpenter, despite her career being a decade old at this point, she was able to take the momentum she built in 2022 and 2023 and took it over the top to now where everybody knows who she is, and she put out a solid album filled with nothing but ironclad hits. So I'm really torn between the two of them. In a perfect world, they would tie, but my sensibilities are pulling me towards Chappell. Album of the Year is probably the hardest to call for me. I would really like for Cowboy Carter to win based on principle, but the rise and fall of a Midwestern princess is also just sitting right there waiting to take the trophy. Both of those albums are easily the best of the bunch on the list to me, but we already know that some of the Grammy voters think that Beyonce is overrated, so they will vote against her just for the sake of voting against her. I'm saying it's really hard to call because the Grammys could also pull some real fuckery and give Taylor Swift a record-breaking 5th album of the year despite critics and fans alike admitting that the Tortured Poets department was on the weaker side. The Grammys also love themselves a wonderkind and a for the arts not the charts type artist, so I can also see them giving it to Jacob Collier's The Jesse Volume 4. He's already won 5 Grammys for his previous work, but none in the main categories, so I can see the Academy sliding him this along with a few others. But if I were a betting man, I definitely see the Academy giving it to Taylor.